first track that you listen to where you hear the shots get taken in the first place. I don't turn down smoke. I don't turn up people's albums. First guys were scared of my brother, so I started pulling up without him. Los Angeles King, give me a rooftop, I'll shout it. And the man you thought was king ain't going to do nothing about it. And this is directly at Kendrick. Kendrick coins himself king. Obviously, the man has gone into full support of the West Coast. He said it in Control, king in the West, king of the coast, both hands, I juggle them both. The next song where he decided to take shots was in America's Night.
Red Rose. Y'all know the rest. All right, man. Looks like the game is finally breaking his silence and addressing this so-called diss everybody's been talking about. Last weekend, Game dropped his DJ Drama collaboration album, Every Movie Needs a Trailer. Almost an hour long, 18 full tracks. And listen, I gotta give credit where it's due. Rappers today are dropping 8-song, 15-minute albums because they're scared of a second verse. The Game actually gave people a full project. Now, of course, as soon as the album hit the streets, people started digging through it, trying to see if Game slid any subliminals in there. And sure enough, fans found a couple of lines they feel might have been aimed at Kendrick, maybe even Drake too. Shout out to DeVille. I think he was the first one to break it down. Go check out his channel. But these are some of the lyrics folks are pointing to, lines they believe were shots fired at Kendrick and Drake.
First track that you listen to where you hear the shots get taken in the first place. I don't turn down smoke. I don't turn up people's albums. First guys were scared of my brother, so I started pulling up without him. Los Angeles King, give me a rooftop, I'll shout it. And the man you thought was king ain't going to do nothing about it. And this is directly at Kendrick. Kendrick coins himself king. Obviously, the man has gone into full support of the West Coast. He said it in Control, king in the West, king of the coast, both hands, I juggle them both. The next song where he decided to take shots was in America's Nightmare. Right here, I believe he actually took shots at Drake and Kendrick at the same time. He says, chrome bins, chrome rims, riding around with this Drake, no friends, no spins, F the radio, F the clubs, F the Fashion Nova fit, F all the cap and fake love, F the dap and fake hugs, F these ops and fake thugs, fake followers, fake streams, fake buzz, fake beefs on podcasts, fake Crips and fake Bloods, fake chains, all you do is rap and take drugs. Now, what I just read right now, I think this is in regards to Drake, when he talks about radio play, the clubs, not receiving it. Fashion Nova, I don't think Kendrick rocks Fashion Nova, but he says Drake, and Drake has a song called No Friends. No new friends specifically, but obviously this is to mention Drake after mentioning the radio, after mentioning all of this. He says fake followers, fake streams, fake buzz, fake beefs on podcasts, which the only person that I know who's beefing with a podcast is Joe Budden. Does the game know that some of the beefs in regards to these podcasts are fake? It could be referencing the situation with the beef involving Drake and Kendrick, the accusations of botting, farming, payola, and all that stuff, right? The next part of the song, he says, what's a Grammy to a man like me spinning jets? And what's internet to a man who grew up without the internet? But I will log you off if you keep sending threats, put 12 dots on you and park you like that guy in GNX. I just think it's crazy how people always bring up the Grammys. With Kendrick Lamar, the Game is bringing up the Grammys. Drake with the beef with Kendrick, he brought up the Grammys. Oh, and in this song, he's very aggressive. Like, if I could explain it to you, he's like upset. He's like very upset. And the chorus is explaining that they don't feel left out, that he don't feel left out, he don't feel left out, he don't feel left out. And he says, F your album, we don't want to hear it. I'm speaking in tongues, I got the spirit. Again, disrespecting an album that recently came out from the West Coast, which is GNX. Obvious tell sign that he is going at Kendrick. He says, F the man you said win. F both of you guys, now nobody wins. You follow trends, I'm going with the win. I don't want to hang with you guys, my arms in the rim. And what's a Vince Carter to Kobe? Even after I die, you can't hold me. Stop calling me bro, we ain't homies. And if you live on the coast, you owe me. For all the things I showed you, you're not Tyrese, you Jody. All that snapping around must be the veggies. I'm the only one whipping legends. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, bro. He takes shots at Kendrick and Drake right here. He said, F the guy that you said wins. He said, F both of y'all, now nobody wins. Which is clearly talking about both of them right before saying F, G, and X.
Now, me personally, I didn't think any of these were real disses toward Kendrick or Drake. If you really listen to Game's catalog, this is standard procedure for him. He's always talking about being the king of LA, always flexing his pen game, and the dude plays NBA 2K damn near every day. Of course he's gonna sprinkle in some sports bars. But the internet being the internet, this had everybody talking, especially folks on the West Coast. People were saying, look, we know Game has had some friction with Kendrick's camp, especially after Kendrick's bodyguard, 2T's, stepped out and addressed Game. But what are the chances he's actually dissing Kendrick for real? Well, shout out to AD from Community. He popped out and said, yo, I got inside information. According to him, Game literally sent his album to Kendrick before it dropped. Here's the clip.
We are all connected to the source. We are the who made the project is in our group chat every day.
Yes.
Telling us what's going on, telling us what happened,
Tell us
behind
behind
the
the scenes.
So I'm trying to let you kill the narrative before it jumps out there that he's dissing them.
Well, that's what I said.
They heard it before it even came out and all that type of shit. They need to know that.
Yeah. Well, look, I wasn't gonna tell them that. I didn't know that was.
Well, you got to diffuse it. We got to put the fire out.
All right. Well, if that's the case, they sent it to Dot and Top and all them, before they even dropped the project. But I felt like that was confidential. I didn't need to say that on the fire.
Got to put the fire out.
All right.
Now, what is wrong with you? Why would you let the fire burn?
It's not letting the
You
fire
got to protect the West, bro. You're not protecting the West, bro.
Now this morning, Game woke up and said,
Now, this morning, Game woke up and said, all right, enough is enough. I'm not letting this rumor run wild any longer. Let me shut this down right now. He jumped into the comments on an IG post from Remo, the one claiming he was dissing Kendrick, and Game wrote, y'all reaching. If I got a problem with a ninja, you ain't gonna need to guess. Secondly, y'all weird-ass Me Too fans ride anybody's nuts the internet tells y'all to. It ain't a rapper in this soft-ass industry who won't smoke. They know. And any fan who know my body of work knows. Merry X ho 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 ass. Now, Game, listen, I get what you were trying to do here, but this really wasn't the slam dunk you thought it was. Maybe it's just me, but the whole response came off a little defensive. All you had to say was something simple like, y'all reaching, me and Kendrick are cool, I'd never diss my brother. Boom, clean, done. But instead, you went into, rappers in this soft industry don't want smoke with me. Like, bro, what are we doing here? And look, rappers rarely admit when they're dissing somebody. That's just how the game works. But in this situation, with Game and Kendrick, I actually do believe him. I don't think those bars were aimed at Kendrick at all. It feels more like people are just digging because they want drama. But y'all tell me, do you believe Game when he says he wasn't dissing Kendrick, or is everybody reaching? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all in the next one.